This is going to be a POV, point of view. Okay. Now, this is life, coaching, Reiki, healing. This is where we're going to be covering. Emotional unavailability. This is when you try to reach out to them and they stall you, they jerk you around, they gaslight you, they do all sorts of things, give you the guilt trip. Yeah, relationships, people, friends, everything is covered here. And this is very serious stuff. People need to be aware of such things. This is emotional. Emotional. Healing you or emotional hurt and protect you from those emotions as well. You're not alone. Everybody goes through this. When you call them up, they're not there emotionally for you. They're too busy. They have arrangements. And you sit there waiting for them. Don't wait for no one. They're not coming. They have somebody else in their lives. Otherwise, they'll be home for you, give you a hug, kiss, and be there for you. But when you call them up, they're not there for you. They're preoccupied with something else. And you're crying. You wish it would stop, but they won't stop. Something will happen in the relationship, marriage, whatever you have. And things are not going positive, it's going south. Good communication does help, but it takes two to tangle. You both have to be in the same plane. There's times you think things are going well, but they're not going well. You have to watch the signs. I open your mind for you. I open your ears. So your ears are not like this. Your eyes are not like this. And your arm not like this. You don't want to say nothing. You figure it's better not to say nothing. You need to speak up your mind. If it's not working out, you need to find out now. You don't need to go on years and years and years into this and things like this is going. When they're emotional and unavailable for you, they're not there for you no more. And there's nothing you can do about it. Especially if they decide to cheat and fool around behind your back. Yeah. It's tough. And you don't want to be gaslighted or jerked around or misled. They'll say, hey, they won't pick up the phone. That's another thing too. And you text bomb them. Don't text bombing. Don't do nothing. You play their game, but you suck looking for somebody else. You don't stick around like that. And if they come knocking on the door, you say, what are you doing here? What are you here for? You're not here for me. You're here for yourself. You need to leave. We're done. We're over. It's ended. Capiche? Yeah. It's completely, yeah. There's no sense hanging on to something you don't have no more. They should pick up that phone when you call. They should respond to your text. If they're sleeping, it's a different story. But they should respond. They shouldn't treat you like you don't exist. They reject you. They neglect you. Reject you, they don't want nothing to do with you. Then they neglect you. And you don't exist to them either. That's where you are now. That's why you need to take the next step. And you need to get away from them. Leave. If it's your place, you kick them out. If If you're living with them, then you pack up and go. Don't stay there. Why stay and be in pain, crying, hiding your eyes, stay in that corner, curled up like a ball? They have no caring for you. They're sure they might bring you home something to eat. Sure, they might take you out. It's not real. If their mind is with somebody else, if their heart is with someone else, you know? You gotta understand how this stuff plays. They're not there for you no more. You have to leave. Now, if you're married and you have kids, and you're still young, you know, you might want to grab those kids and go to your parents. Now, he or she or whoever it is, or significant other, they might come running after you and telling you they're sorry and it'll never happen again. But adults don't say sorry. Children say sorry to their parents. You guys are not children. You're grown adults. A commitment means they are committed to you for life. You're bound. If you got married, it's bound. Okay? If you're living together, you're bound too. Because that's the person you want to be with. You're head over heels. You can't live without them. They have to feel the same way too. Somehow, something got missed. And that's how this emotional unavailability kicks in. They might have been somebody at work flirted with them, or somebody flirted with somebody come back from the past. That's why the past needs to be pushed back. Yeah. But a lot of men and women, they fall prey to the past loves. They hurt the past loves hurt them, and still if the person comes back and try to wiggle themselves in, then they push you out, and they're in now. You see, you're gone, you're neglected, you're rejected, you don't exist no more for them. They know you're there. They're just preoccupied, and you don't want to get to that point. That's why you need to let them know that you know what's going on. And even if they stop, they'll go right back. Because they had the opportunity to do it. And once the challenge has been laid out, they'll keep doing it. Because they can get away with it. The thrill is on for them. They don't care about you. If they cared, they would never have done this. Anybody can say love. But deep, I love you, and deep, indulge, hopelessly in love, those are different. If they don't feel like that, anybody can love anything. Like, I love this. I love what I'm wearing. I love this. That's material. That's different love. You love your friend. You love your pet. That's different than you really internally love somebody. When you really internally love somebody, you feel it in the heart. You feel it in your mind. You can't do nothing. Constantly thinking about that person. That's true love. Yeah. But when they do this game that they play, it's going to lead down to saying they're unhappy. If they're unhappy, then you might as well just get that guy out of there. Because at that state, they got somebody else. That's why you gotta stay in constant communication and make sure the other one is happy. You both should be happy in a relationship. That's the way it is. When one is not, and it's like this, and you're happy, but they're not, they're like this, this is the problem. This is a POV. This is point of view, okay? Reiki, I'm healing you as I'm speaking to you because it's going through your ears. And I'm healing you as we go. And to help you understand what this is. What does it mean? Don't be jerked around. Don't let them guilt trip you where they blame it on you. It's your fault. And it's not theirs. They'll do the pity dance and go to other people and say, oh, well, she did this, she did that, or he did this, or he did that, or my significant other did that. They'll go to their friends, their family, and everybody, oh, that's really bad. Why'd you do that to him? And you say, what? What do you mean, I? And you see how that goes? Yeah, the pity dance. You don't, just get away. Get out of it. Go. Don't go through all that. It's going to be too much, and that's negative energy. Pluck it out. Pluck out those cords. Anyway, we have something burning right here to help with negative energy, okay? So you don't get affected. But you might love that person and you don't want to leave them, but they're cheating, or they're fooling around, or they got somebody else on the side, or they might have a multitude of sides. Oh yeah. And then you're in a merry-go-round, and when it or spinning that disc, when it lands on you, they come back to you. They give you what you want, and then they go. So when you call them up on the phone and they don't pick up the phone, and you know they're there, or they're online and you know they're there, what could they be doing? Who are they talking to? Don't get jealous, because jealous means you're not really into them. It's your ego has been hurt, not the other way around. So this is the best advice. If you can go, go. Leave. Don't bother trying to convince them otherwise. They're playing. They're playing the world of players. They can just fool around. That's what they like to do. You just picked the wrong person. It's not your fault. It happens. Yeah. They should be solely into you 100%. You're not a wheel on a disc and they have your name on it and they spin the wheel. Who's next? Who's next? Not you. That person. Not you. That person. Not you. You're not picked. Only when it lands on you, they come to you. Or something happens, they come running back to you. Don't let them back in your life. They'll knock on the door and you say to them, what are you doing here? We're done. I moved on. You need to move on too. Don't let them cry. That sorry can't cut it no more. They screwed up big time. They lost you, and that will be their burden for life.